Good morning and welcome to another road trip here on 3+U. This time we have headed up Monteagle Mountain to the town of Sewanee, Tennessee. If you think that Sewanee is just the college, oh, you are so wrong. There is so much fun here in this very quaint downtown area, and our trip for you this morning begins with checking in with the affectionate mayor of Sewanee, Jimmy Wilson, at the Blue Chair. Jimmy, thanks so much for welcoming us
Oh,
in.
you're welcome, Julie. Thank you for coming.
I told them before we came in the door that people affectionately call you the mayor of Sewanee.
The vice chancellor, who is our president, thinks he's the mayor, but
Okay.
I am the vice mayor.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're one heck of a tour guide, and everything that we're going to see throughout the course of this hour, you've really helped us to kind of get underway, and we so appreciate it.
It was my pleasure.
I wanted to begin the story with you and the Blue Chair because something that people are going to learn throughout the hour is the heart of things here, the community feel here in Sewanee. Y'all have a byline, a tagline at the Blue Chair.
We
What
do.
is it?
Where our community gathers.
And the community can gather in two ways. So at the Blue Chair, we'll tell you the story behind it. We're on the tavern side.
Correct.
On the other side is your famous bakery. People come there for
And cafe,
breakfast.
yeah.
And the cafe. So, but there is history here, and you kind of have stepped into it, right, with the Blue Chair?
Oh, I did.
So there is a woman named Susan Binkley,
Correct.
and she's down just below the mountain, and she began a ministry kind of called the Blue Monarch.
Correct.
And from there, the story unfolds. Will you tell it?
Well, you'll be able to tell Susan's favorite color real quick. The Blue Monarch is the recovery center for women and their children. This is the Blue Chair. And the product that we sell here and donate 100% of the proceeds to is called Out of the Blue Granola.
So 23 years ago, Susan opened this side where we are
Right.
of the Blue Chair, and the whole intent was to teach women who were struggling with addictions a new way of life, right?
Correct.
So that now she devotes her full time to. But the give back is still there. So you're a proud alum. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your son graduates this year.
We'll be 50 years
Congratulations.
apart, and my wife is a graduate here, and my daughter by previous marriage also. So we are biased with respect to here, and we also own a second home here.
There are things that you find when you're here in Sewanee for just even 5 minutes. One is that the tie to the university is rooted very, very, very strongly.
Absolutely.
With current students and alum, which you represent. Two, the idea of service. It's an Episcopalian school. The Episcopal faith runs strong here, as do others. But this idea of service extends. So what y'all do now with your ownership of the Blue Chair is you and your partners use it to still give back, right?
Yeah, we do. We are known, well, we're the easy hit up. If somebody needs a donation, we can't say no. But we've been blessed in our lives, Sarah and I have, to be successful and built and sold 2 businesses. I've been a butcher, baker, and a candlestick maker. And as a result, we are big believers, as you've probably talked to a number of people today, John Goodson, Woody, and others, paying it forward. The real reason we've still stayed involved in here, because some days you run the restaurant, some days it runs you.
Sure.
You get that call at 6 o'clock in the morning and a cook got sick, and you're all of a sudden I've learned how to flip an egg and do an omelet.
Well, you must make a pretty good burger
We do.
because you have been recognized for it a time or two, right?
We have. Garden and Gun magazine 8 years ago recognized us as Best of Dixie hamburger within a 50-mile radius, and came back last year and recertified us. We are also known for our chicken salad sandwich. Julie, they won't let us enter it anymore in the county fair because we won it 3 years in a row. So it's an outstanding secret recipe.
Lucky for us, it's a lunchtime show, so perhaps we'll have a chance to stay and sample.
But back on to the paying it forward and everything, we really believe that, and a sense of community is very important to us here. When one side is closed, the other side is open. So like this morning, we were able to have coffee with Coach, with the athletic director, 10 or 15 people here, 100 online on Facebook. And we're still in business next door, and vice versa. When the tavern is open in the afternoon and evening, then we're able to have the Fiddlers on Thursday night, or trivia, or what we call spoken word.
You kind of use your proceeds to fund things for the community.
Exactly.
So it would be a great place to come and not only eat but eavesdrop a little bit. I love the size of both sides, because you can come in and you can find your little nook. And you can have privacy if you want it, but you can feel like everybody's around you. So on the tavern side, part of your butcher, baker, and candlestick maker background is when you were in Nashville, you had a chance to kind of begin a really well-known, or be a part of a well-known brewery, right?
Yep.
Brag on that a little.
Thank you very much. Jackalope Brewery.
Okay.
And today, tomorrow, and the next day is actually the National Craft Beer Association convention, with about 3,000 people in Nashville there, and we're hosting part of that. But it was the first brewery founded on this side of the Mississippi River by women.
By women. Isn't that interesting how your life comes full circle, because Susan Binkley is helping women?
You know, I didn't think about that, but you're right.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
So, okay, so on this small side now of the tavern, a lot of the businesses you're going to see here as we tour you around run deep. They're not as wide as they are deep. So the tavern is deep, and there's this bar. I'd love to know the story behind it if there is one, but the bar area, but you have a unique way of pouring your beer.
We do. It's a system called Bottoms Up. I played football with a gentleman by the name of Randy Love, and for 4 years, he has been trying to get me to install this new system. The normal system is a tap system where you pull the handle back, but there's a lot of waste involved with the overflow. I found that out during the pandemic when I had to be bartender.
And your shoes got sticky.
Oh, and my hands got sticky. I tried that, and I asked my wife to come back one night and try it herself, and about an hour later she said, call Randy. So Randy has a system called Bottoms Up, and actually when you put the glass on top of the stem, it pushes a magnet up and it fills from the bottoms up, and it's programmed to start at a certain level. So there's a saving of beer as foam, but the other thing is it also allows the bartender to check an ID or go get an order, because it's going to stop automatically.
So he's called the mayor for several reasons. One reason is because he does care about everybody, and he kind of has his thumb on a lot. The other is he's a talker. Can you tell?
Oh, well, now you said you were going to cut me off.
I know, and I've just got the sign that I've got.
Did you just kick me under the table?
We've kind of formed a bond already. So he's a proud football player at Sewanee. So your jerseys are here. Your wife played sports at the college.
Soccer and basketball.
So she hangs as well. If people want to hear the story behind the bar, they better come and have a tap poured for them.
Absolutely. And we welcome that, and we check IDs.
A good joke you'll find, a big heart you'll find, and the best burger and chicken sandwich in these parts and maybe beyond. So the Blue Chair is the place to be. Every night they have something going on.
Absolutely.
So go on their website, follow them, and come up here and be part of the family, because this is where the community.
Got it.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Hi, I'm Aaron Dixon with Insurance Advisors. Are you turning 65 or confused about your Medicare options in retirement? Give us a call.
I was turning 65, and Aaron made it so simple.
At Insurance Advisors,